Yeah, I think for me, a lot of like unraveling has to be done because I'm just like I've been trained to just like systematize and like put everything into their own boxes. And because like a perfected intellect is just like, like exercising like that integral knowledge, it just like takes a lot of effort and doesn't really come at ease to me because, like I need to be an expert in my field, and learn this and everything about that. So it's hard for me to like start connecting and like intertwining all the things that I'm learning and piecing them together, along with like religious truth. So I think there's like just a lot, like I need to take a lot of steps back because I'm like so trained to like box things in.
Yeah, I think going off of what Chesna is saying is like, yeah, the way that I've been taught, especially in STEM and like engineering, is to think about things very, yeah, systematically and like in a problem solving way. So like breaking everything down to its like most basic points instead of what this class does, which is like teach us to wonder and kind of think and look at like the bigger picture. And so I mean, I've definitely shared this with like Dr. Delio and a few other people, but like through taking this class, I have realized myself like doing that in my classes, like breaking everything down and then just being more aware of like the bigger picture and like constantly trying to contradict myself from like trying to look at things in a very specific point and instead try to, yeah, broaden my scope and my intellect and my knowledge. And I've definitely seen that in my spiritual life as well, like me trying to pinpoint certain things about my faith life and like break them down, and instead like I need to be looking at the bigger picture and like the bigger goal.
And that's an absolutely great point, and you've been rock solid and resolute on that, Brooke. One thing I want to say, oh my God, the hand.
I'm showing my support for Brooke's comment, which was awesome.
You can do this, I mean, but
yes, Chestnut, thank you.
But the thing is that one thing I want to kind of to lay out there for Brooke in doing that is Newman has a great tract. It's tract 73, and it's on kind of it's on the it's called rationalism in relation to religion is the kind of the paraphrase of it. But he has this wonderful thing where he's kind of talking about subjective and objective truth. But he lays out the fact that if you don't do all of this with a sense of mystery, that in other words, there's all these mysteries kind of surrounding the knowledges that we target and we go for. And then you have to be comfortable with it. So you have to like dwell in the mysteries, and the mysteries are what's going to kind of open your aperture and open your mind to these things. The Enlightenment project, Bo had said earlier, kind of since the beginning of the Enlightenment in the 18th century, there was two kind of desires for it. Number one, to use reason as like a light, but not just any light, like not like a candle, but a spotlight to literally burn away any darkness or mystery that there is. The second thing is to become encyclopedic. The only way you could be an honest knower or honest about anything is that you knew everything about everything. Newman comes along and says that's not necessarily the case. That's not what a perfected intellect is. It's not that you're just a living computer or a set of encyclopedias like this. It's that you can dwell in both mystery and the light of knowledge, and you're able to kind of actively seek out those dark corners and allow them to fill in, and that will take time. Because Newman, above all, was not a disembodied intellect. He did not think you're an angel, that you can just like figure it out all at once, or that by reading everything, you'll know it. What Newman would say is there's this whole process of search and conversion along the way. But like alongside that, you have to be able to dwell in mystery. And that mystery is not like just a darkened room or this kind of like hidden thing is actually ever present around you. Mystery is constantly there with you. Lachlan, were you going to say something?
Yeah, to kind of like go off what Brooke was saying, in like my classes, one thing I've noticed is how, so like I said, I do English and I do like a lot of literary theory, which is kind of like philosophy-esque. And I always notice the fact that a lot of these people are getting at a truth or they're trying to like find it. And like they obviously miss it, I kind of find a lot, but that there's still great pathways to like understanding that like this philosopher is not going to like figure it all out, even though they think they are. A lot of these literary theorists, like they think their answer is right, but like they are still like really good paths, because if you are able to like dwell on that mystery of the in between of like here's some rational thought, but like I need to like question it more. That a lot of what we're learning, like no matter what field it is, like they still allow that pathway to me, like desiring to like figure out some type of truth.